Yeah, I've been itching to play more Mary Jane because I wanted a deck that really fuses the two halves of this card together. Not just something that cares about a move deck, but what if you also played to her end of turn effect as well with cards like Invisible Woman First Steps, doubling up that end of turn ability. So if you move a bunch of stuff all at once, say with a Heimdall hitting like 7 cards, it's now not just a +7 for Mary Jane, but a +14. And what if you put a Venus in the mix as well, right? Basically getting to go off twice each time, right? So now it's like a +4 to every card moved by Heimdall if you can get all 3 of these cards down together, which I'll be honest is not an easy thing to do. They all kind of clash a little bit from cost. Just drawing all 3 is tough, and you need enough bodies. But you don't have to do that to make this work, because the cool thing about this deck is it has like 3 or 4 different things going on that all intersect in a really pleasing and like surprisingly cohesive way. What I mean by that is like the end of turn package, right? You've got Fantasticar in here, which can buff your Mary Jane, but also Fantasticar plays really well with Venus, right? Like just get a Venus into Fantasticar, she's an extra +1 on all those end of turn cards that get buffed. You've got stuff like Iska, which loves to get buffed by Mary Jane. It loves doubling its end of turn, of course, with Invisible Woman. Loves the buffs from Fantasticar. So like, and actually Iska's really good with move cards like Heimdall, because the opponent is like ignoring a spot because they're like, oh God, Iska's going to destroy me there, right? I just don't want to contest that Iska. Then you just move Iska to a totally new location and they're like, oh God, oh, Iska's going to ruin me. So like that is a cool angle for Iska. You've also got Fanfei in here, which is not only a like backup enabler for your Mary Jane in case you miss your Heimdall. You do also kind of have some natural backups with Jeff and Spider-Man, but another big move activator here that's also just, of course, naturally good with Venus. Even if you don't care about the moves, this is still just a really good Venus card. Can also, again, be a surprising Iska shifter. So it's like all this cool little stuff happening where everything kind of syncs up. And sometimes you'll have these like crazy home run hits. Other times it's more about like surprise factor off Heimdall. Other times it's like, I'm just kind of playing an end of turn deck more than maybe a Mary Jane deck. And you're just playing each game a little bit differently. And sometimes I think when you build these sort of hybrid decks, it feels like it's 2 different decks that don't really go together. They kind of clash and it's like, this didn't feel as smooth or coherent as I wanted. I never really felt like that with this deck. I feel like every card had sort of multiple hooks, right? Like Venus can go in both directions. Fantasticar is good with both Venus and good with end of turn. So like Mary Jane, even if you're not hitting big move stuff, she's still an end of turn body for your Fantasticar, right? So like there's just kind of always a little extra bonus on every card. And like even Hydra Bob, it's an end of turn card, but it can also move. So it can get buffed by Mary Jane, right? It's just like shockingly cohesive in how this all comes together. And I had a good run with this deck. I had a nice 69% win rate, 9-4 up 17 cubes. I think I did have a couple 4-cube bot games in the mix there. So maybe really more like 7-4 and 9 cubes, but like still pretty good result here against human opponents, which is cool for a deck that kind of mixes things up here. And despite splitting itself in half, still feels like it pulls together some really cool wins. So all in all, I don't know if this is as good as doing either of those like really focused decks, you know, going all in on end of turn or all in on move, but it does feel like this is a different angle that can still compete and catch people off guard. So really fun way, I think, here to utilize Mary Jane. But real quick, before we get into the games, I wanted to drop a little update on my game Sky Shard to announce the new sale we launched yesterday. This is the whoops, we missed the Steam Summer Sale. Due to a little snafu with like a price change thing, we had a pricing error, we updated it. Steam doesn't let you discount your game for 30 days after you update the price. So we weren't able to join the Steam Summer Sale in time, but yesterday we were finally able to discount our price again. So this is the like 4 days later version of the Steam Summer Sale that is instead the whoops, we missed the Steam Summer Sale, which I think is the funniest name ever. But if you haven't seen Sky Shard just yet, it is a city building auto battler where you're going to build a little city using all kinds of crazy strategic positioning and synergies and all this fun stuff to build a city that's basically a little Rube Goldberg machine that becomes more powerful than your opponents, which you will then hopefully blow theirs up. Maybe you could even beat Senator Bernie Sanders, one of our actual better players. That's a real player. But if you want to check this out, I'll put some links down in the description below. The game is currently 20% off $11.99 for probably hundreds and hundreds of hours of entertainment if you really identify with the game as many people have. So that said, yeah, thanks. Check out the sale and enjoy these games. All right, Black Cat on 1 is pretty great news. Mary Jane Fanface actually pretty sweet. Maybe I should have put Black Cat mid. Oh, shoot. My instinct is just playing cards right needs to be updated. Just kidding. I'm a genius. Oh, bro. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to think about some cool lines here now. Like, Fanfay mid is actually kind of sick, right? Well, I was going to be mad here, but suddenly not so mad because Shadow King would have absolutely ruined my life. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm actually almost relieved, dude. Like they've stolen some fun, but at the same time, like, I don't know. That was just going to create a lot of problems, it felt like. I'm just sort of glad that's gone away. I guess, yeah, I don't really expect them to follow up here immediately or anything, but I don't really have anywhere else to go, so this is fine. It's gonna, like, mean they don't maybe play here much, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. A Invisible Woman Mary Jane is actually pretty sick. We sort of need, like, I don't really care about this Ice Cube much anymore, I don't think, right? Like, I guess in theory it's kind of helpful. I don't really want this many things left though because of Heimdall, right? That's the issue. Like, I do want some cards, like this can go wherever, so it doesn't really matter. Do you maybe put Adam Warlock with Iska as kind of like a weird hedge where you're thinking like, you know, okay, they don't want to play the Iska, so I'll just farm card draw? Do you know what I mean? Like, it is sort of a weird hedge, but it kind of makes sense. If I'm farming card draw, then I might as well farm extra energy as well from Ice Cube, huh? Blink on the Luna turns into Sarah. Okay. Mary Jane still not doing much. Bob jumps in. Okay. And it's like, if you're farming the card draw, you're not like limiting your Iska later either, you know? Like, you still have that Iska upside. So I think this is a cool idea, yeah, in theory. This sets you up for the Heimdall the best, probably, right? Man, what you wouldn't give for a Venus here, though, dude. Bro, Venus Heimdall would have been so crazy. Now, we're not going to be able to play both, unfortunately, because that's 9. We're only going to have 8 energy next turn. Like, this definitely misses the Iska again, but again, maybe that's okay. You're hoping to get double Iska next turn anyway. Maybe left is not where they're expecting that to hit, you know? Onslaught Sarah. Okay, dude, I don't even know. This could be like an Onslaught Tribunal type deck, you know, but it also could be that like surfer dump thing with just like a million surfers hitting here. I gotta ask, I guess, is Venus Fantasticar better than Heimdall stuff? Impossible to say. I don't know. I doubt it, right? I don't know. I doubt it. So this moves those 3 there, those 3. Spider-Man is stuck on his own right, which is actually kind of annoying, I guess, but maybe fine. Left is really, really strong because of Iska. Mid is pretty strong, I guess. Like Fantasticar, Black Cat's 11, Mary Jane. I mean, it's pretty strong because most of the cards are moving, and Heimdall's a strong base. I mean, I think this is fine. I don't think you play Jeff, by the way, because you care more about the base. Okay, I like that they went so hard left. That's actually probably good news for us because Iska goes off twice here, and she's gonna be. Well, actually, does Mary Jane's buff go off first? I don't even know. I don't know how the sequencing on this all goes out. Okay, they're way too strong, right? That's good news. Surfer this early, huh? Must be copies. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Must be copies. Maybe they even have like oh, Rogue does nothing. Hitmonkey is a monster. Fanfay, no worries there. Iska's going off last here, and she had 2 ticks, so we're totally. This is a perfect game. Perfect game, dude. Actually insane. I mean, a Venus would have made it even more perfect, but what an insane game, right? Like, this is a tough deck to beat because they can just dump so hard, right? 25 points out of nowhere. I mean, this Fanfay was kind of random, right? What was this even from? Oh, Peak. That's right. I forgot we lost it. Yeah. I do think certainly they'd had a Shadow King, right? This game would have gone a million times different. Like, let's be clear. Knowing that, well, specifically knowing because we see it that this wasn't a risk just made our life a lot easier, right? This Iska had, you know, another 16 points in her, which is crazy, right? Like 5 points in buffs, basically, this game for free, right? Is really cool. Like, to, you know, give her a head start. Adam Warlock double buff by Mary Jane. Like, you know, like just this whole lane got +4 points right at the end of the game. Well, not this one, but you know, that +4 dump on everybody basically really adds up. Because even mid was crazy strong, right? Like crazy strong. That was a perfect execution of this deck, actually. That was really cool to see. I like that a lot. Hey, Black Cat on 1. Free Invisible Woman 2 is actually pretty sick. And their Killmonger is gone. All of these things are fantastic developments, honestly, dude. Honestly, great news across the board. They're a Gambit enjoyer, though, so that's not great news. For them or for us. Like, everyone was mad about that. Okay, Jeff, I honestly... I don't know. I was thinking Jeff left, but I'm also thinking like that's a fan face spot. We got this problem right now where I somehow have all my 4-drops. It's really, really unlucky. They all kind of compete against each other for like priority and stuff too. Hey, Madripoor would be sick for Iska. I guess we'll go Adam Warlock and hope these all get buffed. That would be really cool. That would be really, really cool. Iska is a card you definitely want to get down as early as possible for the sake of Madripoor. Mr. Negative deck. Wow, okay. Maybe not actually as big of a Gambit enjoyer then. Honestly, still could be, though. I mean, you never know. Gonna be tough to beat a Mr. Negative deck straight up, though. I'll say that for sure. So now it's cool, because even if Iska doesn't get, like, her natural buff, her end-of-turn buff, she is gonna get Madripoor, which is nice. Well, I guess theoretically the opponent could play a big, like, you know, flipped Iron Man or whatever. So she might not. But in that case, wow, not a flipped Iron Man. I actually wish it was a flipped Iron Man. Well, hold up, hold up. Oh, Adam Warlock freaking ruined my Iska! No. I'm just thinking now about Mary Jane Heimdall, right? But Mary Jane Heimdall sounds like a name. Like you're talking about somebody in your high school class. Do you remember Mary Jane Heimdall? She was crazy, dude. She used to just move every year and change houses every year. Mary Jane Heimdall, dude. She had that boyfriend. He was really into spiders. I don't even know, man. This is fine. I'm just, you know, thinking about Heimdall positioning, like we said, making sure as many cards as possible can move for the Mary Jane Invisible Woman. Oh, good God. They definitely have Gambit, by the way. Screw this guy, dude. Screw this guy. Screw this guy. Iska's gonna tick up this time at least. Okay. So that's good news. Freaking Mary Jane Heimdall, dude. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. So these two move left. These three move mid. We are like crazy strong mid, but it seems like that's where we need to be strong. They might be going though for an Arnim Zola. If they do, we just lose. I mean, we probably lose anyway because it's a freaking Mr. Negative deck, right? Like I don't expect to win, but you know, maybe there's a chance. I don't know. If it's Arnim Zola Gore in particular, we might be okay. Mystique Gore, okay. Sage, I think we're totally fine. We're about to get a jillion points. Let's go, dude. Iska doesn't even go off. We're so strong. Yes, honestly, they got like really good negative hits in some ways, but also not. I don't know. They're just spending a lot of base energy here. I don't know. Never hit like a Jane either, right? Yeah, dude. Okay. This wasn't like, I don't know. We didn't actually go as nuts as I'd like, you know, like it's, I don't know. Like I thought it was going to be more, I guess. I mean, it's exactly the, you know, I know it's 2 power per person, right? Maybe just not having a Venus down, right? But that said too, like if we had a Venus down, we would also just not have as many other cards in play. I was sensitive to that when building the deck, like trying to make it cheap enough that you could have enough bodies to actually move everything, like benefit, you know? I don't know, man. Betrayed a little bit maybe by some intentions for Fan Fei, because I was like thinking about loading up, you know, where the Invisible Woman already was. Like if Invisible Woman and Black Cat had started mid, you know, we would have had potentially more movers. So I don't know, good, I guess. Good, we won, but also not quite as like bombastic as I expected, maybe. Daily Bugle. Red Guardian. Why couldn't you give me a card that's cheap enough to play, man? Love this Invisible Woman Mary Jane line, though. This is pretty cool, actually. I may just like try to force this. You know, Venus would be really, really cool, too. Sakar actually also kind of fine. I mean, I really want this Black Cat in line, but I don't know. I think we gotta stick to curve here. We have some pretty expensive cards, right? Oh, no way, dude. That's actually, you know what? I don't care. We kind of knew that was coming anyway. It's totally fine. Fantastic is a good grab as an expensive card. Nice. I'm really glad we didn't lose the Heimdall yet. Hey, Black Cat would have died anyway. It's perfect. I'm so much happier now. Let's go. Hey, Hydra Bob's not bad too. Like, I'll take that. Yeah, without the Jeff, Hydra Bob, of course, can kind of go wherever. I do think he's probably sort of fine to go mid, too, by the way. Like, you know, but I think Right's also fine. I really, 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 really want Venus here, dog. I want the full loop. I mean, I would be just playing a 3-cost Venus on 5, which would be kind of sad, but Venus would be so sick. I want to get all 3 of my ladies going, dude. I want to see all 3. Show me Venus. It's a 1 in 5. It's not that hard, man. I haven't actually had a game yet where I've had all 3. That's the dream. Sebastian Shaw, scary. We're going to be bailing out of that anyway. Venus, no. No. I mean, I think if you do this, you're maybe actually not playing Heimdall right, are you? I think you're probably playing Heimdall left and just like you sort of trust that moving 3 is enough. You know what I mean? This Red Guardian obviously just curve fill, nothing else to do anyway. Forge Brood? Okay, we're actually not bad maybe at beating Forge Brood here. So I think we're gonna be stronger mid than we're gonna have 4 dudes mid, 3 of which have moved. Spider-Man will buff as well. I don't actually have any fantastic... No, I do have fantastic buffs mid because of Hydra Bob. Yeah, I think this is okay, maybe. I mean, I kind of assume they're just going to 20 normally, right? And we're gonna have 5 and 6 is 11, and let's go ahead and just say this is 3 is 14, but then that's actually 16, and then actually you're gonna gain another 6 points in buffs is 22. Okay, that's not actually as big of a lead as I thought, but I think it will still be fine. I'm trusting it's not going to be 2 surfers. Mary Jane surfer is totally fine. Okay, that's a copy for my hand. They just had a fill 3-drop here. Yeah, we're fine if I did the math right. Totally fine if I did the math right, dude. Not like, you know, Venus would have been like so much more fun than a Red Guardian here. Can you imagine? Like just, you know, another +1 basically on all of these Mary Jane buffs. And then, apparently I didn't. Oh, I forgot for the second Spider-Man movies, get another +1, right? We're actually 23, not 22, which is fine. A little bonus. You know, we just basically would have had another. Oh God, opponent! Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Sorry, opponent. Let's get in a hat. Fish, you're a robot anyway, aren't you? You don't care. You don't care, fish. I don't ever wear this hat. It's a weird one. I don't know if I like it. Jeff early, yeah, that's great news. Black Cat on 1 is also great news. Can we see some of the fun new stuff? I'm looking for those Mary Jane Venus games always. Multiple Man, I mean, we do technically have some movie type stuff, but probably not really the go-to plan here. You know, Multiple Man Fan Fey, for instance, would be cool, but Doctor Strange no good. I still kind of think it's a robot, by the way, but they did at least put their Multiple Man kind of in the right spot for a New York play. That said, the Madam Web Aranya doesn't really track. Hey, there's Mary Jane, which is already looking great for Heimdall. So this is looking okay, actually. You just go like, I think Mary Jane, Spider-Man or something. I don't even know. You can kind of do like a double tap move too if you want with New York. Man, Spider-Man's actually making me think again, this might not be a robot. I don't feel like the robots usually run this sort of deck. Now, almost everything on board right now is an end of turn card, which actually has me thinking maybe just Fantastic or Hydra Bob is better than Mary Jane, right? Because like all of these get buffed by 2. Mary Jane right now is only going to be +1, and that also means I don't necessarily have to play a Heimdall. Like I still could actually, but I also might not need to. So it gives me more flexibility basically, and I can still move Jeff here for some upside as well. So I don't know. Is this actually a robot, dude? I don't know. I don't feel like they run Symbiote Spider-Man. I don't think it is, guys. Oh, dude, it's not a robot. No way. They were just setting up the Madam Web for this later, right? We're going to get bodied. No way. The robots don't run Iska. Not a bot. 100% confirmed. No chance. Zero chance it's a bot. Now, thankfully, our Iska takes off there first, and she's pre-buffed, which is great. Boy, I freaking love Iska, but like, where is their Iska gonna? I mean, I need Iska to win mid, probably, to be honest. Man, I just don't really have a line I love here other than just literally slamming a Heimdall. You know what I mean? Like, his left does seem like it could get 24 pretty easily, though, is the thing, and I'm only gonna have like 25. Is that right? So they're just gonna have 26 pretty easily. We could maybe just try to get big mid and right, but then like Heimdall becomes kind of unplayable, right? That's the issue. Mary Jane is technically still useful, by the way, thanks to New York. It's like we know they're gonna have at least 15, right? Though is the problem, right? So you kind of have to. I just don't see this working, right? There's no way this works. Iska will be the biggest, so Doctor Strange is kind of fine. I just don't see this working, right? There's no way. There's no way this works, man. No way. I don't even know if I beat... Oh, they played another card right. Oh, they only went 1 dude left? No! I don't understand. Why would you only go 2? Oh, God, we had no chance at... Wait, do we have a chance? No, we don't have a chance. Mid's way too big, right? We're only gaining 6, 7 mid. Well, Mary Jane's gonna give it a little more, but I don't think it's big enough. Oh, dog. Oh, it's actually really close, both spots. Well, right's for sure fine because of Iska. Oh my God, dude. Wait! No! No! It's so freaking close, dude. They ended up with 28 left, by the way, which is like, bro, it's so close. How is it so close, dog? Wow. Crazy game. Crazy game that it's that close. Hey, Muir Island is insane if we hit Venus. Diver Dan, I hope you're a real human opponent. I've had a little too many bot games today. I was going to try to do a 10-game run, but then I ran into like 2 straight bots, and I was like, well, this isn't going to be fun. So we're not doing that, I guess. I don't really have a lot of time, so I'm a little sad. Black Cat or just Adam Warlock? Probably Adam Warlock's fine. It seems like we have a curve anyway, so. Diver Dan, man, is snapping us up, dude. Not thrilled about it, but if I hit a Venus, dude, Muir Island's gonna just get a jillion points. Clea is, oh, I can see why. Oh my God, dude, Clea is just nuts. Okay. Bob's moving out too, so Adam Warlock is screwed. Dang, dude. Bob Spotter Island is currently great though, dude. Iska left is also kind of great. Now Mary Jane, or excuse me, Strange Academy does let them probably access Spider Island rather effectively. I'm gonna put Mary Jane mid so that Iska's a little more open left, maybe. Probably, oh my God, I see why they snapped. Good Lord, dude. Can Iska keep up over there even? Man, I kind of doubt it, right? But I'm going to try anyway. She's got 3 turns. She can get pretty nuts. Fantastic or Spider-Man also is really good mid. Spider-Man going left to buff Iska again would be pretty nice. It's really cool that they have such a good head start. Like, she actually, I think, has a pretty good chance of competing. I guess we'll see. If there's going to be any card to keep up here, it's probably turn 4 Iska, right? So she's going to go up to 4, which is up to 8, then up to 9, which is up to 18, and then theoretically up to 19, which is 38. Theoretically, like we said, theoretically. They're shutting down my Bob with the flames, dude. That's actually rude. That's pretty cool, though. That's funny. I mean, they're high enough right now that, like, even the like 18 loop or whatever we talked about should be fine, right? Well, I guess that depends. Yeah, it depends on Strange Academy, I guess, and how that rolls. But either way, this looks good. Good curve fill here. So points in Spider Island would be nice, because otherwise it might be hard to get there. Although, you know, we could maybe still just abandon it as well. I would like Spider-Man to go left so we have flexibility there as opposed to Mary Jane Fantasticar. Actually, yeah, the dream would be Spider-Man left, the other two right. I think that's the dream. And Spider-Man buffing Iska specifically, right, is the dream. Oh, I bet I don't have game audio. I had to restart my PC. My game crashed earlier. I bet you guys weren't hearing any game audio until right now. That should only be for one game, though, and I noticed it pretty quick, thank God. Flames on Iska would be nuts. Oh, Adam Warlock, you're a boss. Tanking it, Adam. Now, for them, I probably want them to get quite a few cards left, actually, to make sure they stay ahead here. Ahead for now, at least, but maybe not for next turn, right? Oh, actually, hold up. It's going to check after this, too. They did get pretty good. Oh, this is the opposite of what I wanted. But at least Iska has one more turn here. So, are they actually locked in? No, Jeff can move for them. Oh, boy. Can we win mid? I kind of doubt it, to be honest. I don't think they can win left, though, so... maybe it's okay? Oh, I can't win mid, though, dude. Fantastic. I just got the worst. Oh, they're just gonna own me mid, dude. Oh, God, dude. Oh, I got the worst assortment of, like, you know, I needed points right, man. Jeez. That sucks, dude. Mary Jane is gonna buff Spider-Man. Fanfei gets buffed a little. I could snap Bob over left, and over mid, and it's 2 points. But I don't trust that's gonna be enough. You know what I mean? Like, how's that enough? Because you're at 2, 6 is 8, and that's really 4 is 12, which is another 1 is 13. So I could go up to like 15 if I snap Bob mid. Like, opponent is hesitating though. Maybe they... I just can't win with 15, dude. There's no way. There's no way. I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. Bob mid for 2 extra points, dude. There's no way. It's not enough because Jeff's already 4 and he buffs everybody, you know. They have Venus too, so there's just no way. But oh, let's go. I don't know if the snap scared him or what. Let's go. I'm so proud of myself, dude. Yes. I love it. I don't really think we were gonna win, so the snap may have just scared them off. They may have thought I had a stronger play than I did, right? Woo, let's go, dude. The Iska too was probably what did the deal there because they thought left was gone. All right, Atlantis. Sure. Spider-Man probably a little better early, technically. I don't know why, but technically, I don't know. It is worse for Adam Warlock, though, to be honest. No, I take that back. We're going to go Adam Warlock right. I do want to draw cards in this deck. I actually really thought about putting Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in here because he's an end of turn card, right? So natural synergy with Fantasticar. And he draws Heimdall, just like literally only Heimdall, right? But I was like, well, you know what? It might be worth it for just a Heimdall. Yeah, I can skip turn 2. I don't actually care that much. I don't know. Opponent is a Quicksilver deck. They definitely do not want to skip turn 2. They probably have Wiccan, and they're very sad. So now I can either go for a 3-drop or these boys, which seems good. Double Iska is kind of wild, actually. And Iska left, too, is quite competitive, probably.
Hi, I'm Spider-Man.
Cable is good enough for at least 1 Iska tick. Yeah, I like that. Mary Jane Fantasticar. Yeah. I don't know. Iska may be hard to get a second tick left, to be honest, but she also might not need it. I think there's a chance she doesn't need it. But I could also move Spider-Man over there actually to sort of debuff her. Like, it buffs her, but also, like, sort of technically debuffs her. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually kind of a 2-for-1. Because, you know, we lose Atlantis. And then she goes down. Like, we're only going to have 8 points there, technically. Well, I guess it'll be 9 exactly, though, won't it? Because she's already at 6 and 2. And then, yeah, it's going to be actually exactly 9, which is sort of unfortunate. If that cable was 1 point bigger, it would be so much better, right? Now, the opponent is locked in, right? Well, not quite, I guess, with Jeff, huh? So they probably have some Iska math they're thinking about here. But are they thinking about Venus Iska math? Let's go, dude. Venus Iska math. This has got to be enough. I'm leaving Iska alone left because I think that's just better for her, right? Well, is that always true? Is there weirdness with, like, Atlantis? You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'd be playing a 3-power card there anyway, so, like, my brain's, like, for some reason just not thinking about how that's gonna work. I think the opponent just ignores it, though, right? Like, they don't want to solve that problem or deal with it. Is this an issue? No, it's fine. It's fine. Venus means it's fine. And actually Mary Jane and Adam Warlock, like, everybody's getting a little bigger. Yeah, nice. Nice, dog. Let's go! Kind of a weird win, but a good one. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, if they played left, it's like they have a 5-point deficit to make up first, right? And then, like, setting up a tie would be weird for them on, like, a 12-point Iska. You'd have to commit so many points to, like, set up a tie anyway, right? Because you'd have to commit, like, 8 points, basically. Because you're really at 4. It's like 8 points would be such a monster commitment. Like, Shadow King here, for instance, would have set this down to 3. You would have had 8. I would have gone back up to 6. But I would have had 11 really because of Atlantis, right? So I would have even beaten a Shadow King, right? That's what I mean. Like, it's really hard for them to solve around that. I love us beating a Shadow King with this deck. Is a great news, by the way. We were just like, you know, so susceptible to Shadow King specifically. Okay, Warlock Invisible Woman. That's probably fine. I mean, Otto's Lab could be really, really good for us. Adam Warlock has a chance here to hit on Xandar, which is cool. We got the crazy chicken up here. That looks like Thanos to me. That's a good pixel, by the way. Oh, no, Adam Warlock. No, well, you're getting a minor head start into Iron Patriot, but it's pretty hard for us to compete. Invisible Woman's not exactly the strongest 3-drop here. If you hit, like, I was gonna say, if you hit Hydra Bob or Black Cat, I'm, like, kind of tempted to go this route. Because right now, like, the Invisible Woman's actually not very good for us anyway. Oh my god, I was gonna say Fan Fei is a really good turn 4, but... like, come on, dude. So this is just about beating Patriot. I think it's fine since you're not excited about Invisible Woman anyway, but I definitely need a better turn 4. Do we beat Crystal? I think probably with Xandar, right? I'm too lazy to count right now, but oh, maybe not actually. Shoot, dude. We're still short 1. Dang, dude. Crystal buff is clutch. Wow. I mean, it's definitely Fantasticar over Fan Fei. There's no question there. Otto's Lab, boy, who knows? I don't know. That's for sure. This woman's just really, really bad this game right now, right? Like, only Adam Warlock is relevant. She's really, you know, a Mary Jane and Iska enabler primarily. That's Adam Warlock's kind of the only other guy, but he's just left over. Technovirus mid, okay. I like in theory that we can kind of bail out of this strong mid, right? Like, they don't maybe know that I'm gonna bail out of mid. They might think mid's really important, right? And it's actually just not relevant at all. So Fan Fei right is actually great. And then we're just gonna finish with a Heimdall right. In fact, is it worth moving the Jeff? Shoot. I don't think it's worth moving the Jeff, right? Like, in theory, You lose 4 to gain 2, so I don't see how it's worth it. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like this Fist Tower is actually really annoying for a variety of reasons now. Totally fine to play to move the Spider-Man though, because we just move him back, right, and then just farm those points up. I guess the question is though, then do you actually do you maybe move Jeff here to send him back left, right, and then move Spider-Man here? Oh god, I forgot these cards are going mid, to be honest with you, dog. I kind of forgot these cards are going mid. Well, I can bring them back right with Fanfei, but then again, Fist Tower screws you, right? So it's not actually worth the trouble. You know, we do have Venus Invisible Woman here for the Fantasticar. Like, that's kind of a neat idea. I think there is maybe a world where the opponent does not expect to lose mid, but then I rip the Venus buff here, right? Did they snap those? So Bob's gonna move out. Well, hold up. Yeah, Bob's gonna move out. So I'd really only have Adam Warlock, Fantasticar, and Jeff. And then if I have Adam Warlock, he goes to 7, 9. Fantasticar is 6. Well, not 9. No, it's more than that. No, he goes to 6. Invisible Woman's not ticking, but that's 7. Then he gains 3 from Fantasticar is 10. That's 16, and 3 is 19 points. Mid. Maybe you're better off moving the Spider-Man then, but I guess Venus won't be in play yet. I don't know. I think actually maybe I get screwed here a little bit by Hydra Bob moving, right? I don't know, man. Maybe I could try to win. Oh god, I'm out of time. I was actually gonna say maybe I could try to actually win, try to win left. I don't know. I think I'm cooked though, right? Like, I think Bob is actually screwing me here. Oh god, Gambit, I didn't anticipate that at all. I think we're just cooked, right? I don't think it's ever enough, because Bob's out of here, dude, and he's not gonna win left. He is like a monster, like he's really strong left. Yeah, see, it's actually fine if Bob stays, but he doesn't stay. Bob's moving, dude. Bob's out of here, dog. Bob's out of here. And we're 6 shy. 9 shy. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Gambit was a whole nother variable. We just couldn't even plan around. I think this wasn't the right line, though, to be honest. I'm also not going to include this game in the video because it took 45 minutes for you to make the final turn. Hey, Black Cat on 1. What a dream, dude. All right. Can't complain. Batman on 1 though is way better than Black Cat. Hey opponent, what's up? So Batman's plus Galactus Fantastic Four first steps. I think for now we're just gonna have to let that go. I don't know. Craven Right. Okay. Venus is here for us. Fanfei Venus is pretty cool. You don't really theoretically, ideally, you know, Right's maybe not perfect for Fanfei, but we don't have Mary Jane anyway, so right now maybe it is fine. It's just like she's just a good. Speaking of, no Heimdall yet for the Mary Jane. I'm wondering, like, is there a world? Oh my God, Fisk Tower ×2 is hilarious for the opponent, dude. Like that is actually so insane. Oh my god. Okay, I'm actually like I don't know, dude. Mindscape's screwing me because I'm not gonna get my Heimdall. So like, it feels like maybe going this Mary Jane. Like this would normally be such a sick Mary Jane Invisible Woman game if we just knew we were getting a Heimdall. But Mindscape screws us. And like, unless the opponent has a Nocturne or something, that's just probably not gonna happen. Also, a Fist Tower, obviously, right? Like, is an even bigger problem. So, like, normally I do that. I think instead we are maybe just gonna do this. Again, it doesn't make Fanfei great, but I think you're just going like Fantasticar Spider-Man anyway. It is kind of all in on this one spot, but that's like where they're looking like they're gonna be strong as well. So, just kind of what I'm thinking. Currently, nothing is moving over here, dude. Come on, hook me up. Also, drawing cards theoretically kind of helps the opponent too, right? But I'm just hoping I get their like, you know, big Galactus. Oh, this game would have been such a sick game, dude. I'm really sad. It would have been such a sick game. Oh, opponent's just done anyway. Okay. They're seeing the Mindscape. They're thinking, dude, I've been making this Galactus giant for 5 turns. I'm not beating that garbage. Yeah, that's a really funny game. That's sad for the opponent, dude. They had an even worse go of it than we did.